I had recently gotten into a car accident. Damn, that got grim quick. Don't worry, I'm completely fine. But right now, I'm extremely motionless. So remainder of the time now, I'm just in the house cooking up YouTube videos. So to keep my mind occupied, because the remainder of the time is going to be spent editing, playing Sparking Zero, and you know, this, I decided to pick up an anime. So a couple of weeks ago, Jujutsu Kaisen ended. And for what I think of its ending may be subjective, that's for another day. It's October, and a bunch of anime just came out. There's Bleach, would make a little reaction on it, but you know, I can't do that for obvious reasons. Dragon Ball Diamond just came out. Well, I thought the first episode was way more extreme than what Super had in its early half. And the less I say about ReZero, the better. So about a week ago, I got recommended Dandadan. And the best way it was described to me that it was made by an assistant of Tatsuki Fujimoto. Yes, the same one that made Chainsaw Man. And looking at the promotional poster, it looked like some weird junk. I mean, we being real, my favorite anime of all time consists of two orphans stepping on God's domain. If Mozart was an actual vampire, the West European version of the Rapture, and you know, the actual Rapture. So I'm willing to dip my hands to some new shit. So I gave it a look at yesterday and... See, I should have heard the words Chainsaw Man and thought nothing but bad things. Cause brother man, what did I just witness?
What did I just see? What did I just see?
So we start the episode off in West Jasper High, and I'm not gonna hold you. Telling your girl to pay for a date she asked you to take you on is devious work. In the direct next scene is the camera zooming up to his crotch area.
Disgusting!
I am not even 5 seconds in and I'm already getting flashed, bro. This shit not fair. Look, I know you said Olive Garden, but how about I take you to a love hotel? All you gotta do is put 50 down. And this shit gotta be virtual harassment, bro. This shit does not stop with just turning off the screen, bro. I don't feel safe anymore. And she didn't either. Cause why was this roundhouse kick so strong? Shorty put form, arch, knees, and shin into that kick, only for her ass to get deflected and kicked in the spine. What you gonna do about it? What, my ass? Bro. Why you pose like Sanji? You are not getting no accolades off this game. Bro proceeds to call her a stingy broke bitch and walks off. And all I gotta say about it is that's ironic. Bro, how you broke calling me broke? We in the same struggle, gang. This just puts another stain on the male genitalia as a whole, because the next time I come up to a girl and she says niggas ain't shit, she gonna pull up this direct next scene. I despise you niggas. I didn't even introduce the main character yet. Meet Momo Ayasen. And as you know, she just got dumped by Onigawara. That's not his name. If y'all get that reference, y'all are goated. So old girl's clearly upset because she thought old dude was gonna be like Ken Takakura. And I just figured out that's actually a real person. You wanna know something crazy? I was looking at another video and somebody said in the comments this niggas might be the Japanese equivalent of Clint Eastwood. As soon as I saw that, I started dying. Every time the name Clint Eastwood came up, I thought of
Knees to the chest, piss yourself.
And her friends started getting on her about that because she made bad decisions. And I would have accepted it if her face paint didn't look like Kefka Palazzo. Bro, what the fuck is this? Aztec war paint? See, when it comes to beginner art, you can draw without reference. And you know what? That's completely fine. When it comes to a blank canvas, nigga, if you're doing makeup, please put the mirror on, bro. And I'm not one to bash makeup, but there's a clear difference between SZA and the Joker, nigga. This shit look atrocious. Momo starts to slog out the room, and then we pan our view to the worst showcase of bullying of all time. How the hell are y'all missing paper balls at point blank? And then proceeds to throw in a magnet on top of that. Bro, who are you, Hawkeye? Bro, I guess so, because you niggas still going 0 for 30. At this point, bro, pick back up the book, gang. We really out here bullying niggas for gaining knowledge. People will clown you for anything. Next we gonna start bashing niggas for being suitable fathers. I'm sick. Y'all are some bastards. And look how fast they all copped the plea when fine shit came inside the door. Brody was at disbelief. This is the equivalent you see a bad girl and an ugly dude scene together, bro. They main friend just start glitching. Mumbo goes back to hitting the ghetto in the hall and old boy rolls up on her. Miss Ayase, I know what you're into. Bro.
The fuck is you looking at, nigga?
There's only one reason the hoes will come to me and me alone. Look, bro, you also indulge in the study of UFOs. And I know, I don't condone bullying, but bro kinda deserve to get bullied. And while we on the topic of this book, bro, what is that? An apostle? What are you gonna do with this information, bro? Bring back the eclipse? I don't believe in UFOs. You mean UAPs? Bro, stop. You're scaring the women. On a side note, don't bro like here kinda look like Jeffrey from class of 09? I know y'all heard of that game. Bro look biblically accurate right now. Momo starts getting irritated and air this nigga out. Look, I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to hear this bullshit right now. I just got broken up with. Stop shoving this nerd shit down my face. You got no friends, no hoes, and this is why you're a fucking fucking loser. Bro, then I'm looking at this and all I gotta say is, damn, what you say fuck me for? He just wanted to get to know ya. She realized she was wilding and started apologizing and tries to relate to him a little, saying she believes in ghosts. And this little gremlin had the audacity to bake her shit. Bro, you just got violated not too long ago. Let's relax right now. These two started going at it, arguing with each other whether ghosts or aliens are real or not. And I loved how this anime starts up, because this sounds like a normal high school interaction, you know, with the less retardation or more. I don't know how y'all operate nowadays. Look, you bowl cut bobble-headed bastard. By the end of tonight, I'll prove aliens aren't real. And if they're not, you get to be my gopher. And if I prove ghosts not real, you get to be my gopher. I had to look this up as soon as I watched this episode. What is a gopher? And I just realized a gopher is a nigga that transport food and other goods. So basically you are an employee. Bro, don't niggas get bullied for this shit in Korea? So the deal is set. And I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. This was a dumbass bet. Cause why did he send old girl to the Outlast hospital saying it was a hotspot? You thought that's bad. Where she sent him was even worse. Why are you here? I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I think bro was in the heat of the moment. Because no amount of female interaction is causing me to do this dumb shit. And the thing about it was, she knew she was trolling. This is why you don't talk to a woman after a breakup, bro. They be the most spiteful humans ever. Some time flows by and Momo gets straight into her backstory. Ever since she was a kid, Momo was raised by her grandma. Her grandma was also a spirit medium. One day, Momo's grandma told her to go to school doing a protection ritual, and when she got there, all the boys laughed at her, even the boys she crushed on, causing her to spite her grandma and her belief of ghosts. In all reality, I don't really hate my grandma. I just hate people making fun of her, that's all. So, how about you? What's your story?
I fucked that. Bro, damn.
And this why lust be the downfall of men. Looks down to see bloody footsteps coming towards him, and right behind him was the fucking Babadook. And I kid you not, these were her first words.
I'll let you suckle my teats, boy. If you let me gobble your dong.
But what the hell, boy?
Look, I don't want to be that type of guy, but I did hear cougars get the best service. What did Uzi say on Love Is Rage 2?
Get DR discounts for my cougar.
Yeah, something like that. But unlike horror movie protagonists, old boy gets to sprinting. But here's the thing, old granny right here, that's a cursed spirit. So she hocked this man down, then proceeded to body him. She treated him like a 2009 creepypasta. Oh, what was that? Oh, what about Momo? Oh yeah, Shorty got abducted by aliens. So turns out they both work. What the fuck?
Greetings, female minority. We are from the planet Serpo. My name is Bruce, and this is Dick and Damien.
Why is his name Dick, and where are my clothes?
As you see, we handle all your belongings with care.
Nigga, that's my trip!
Well, you see, on planet Serpo, we tend to get a little bit friendly.
Excuse me? Okay, shit, okay, how do I explain this the most PG way possible? Because I damn sure can't put this on YouTube. Okay, so Blue Man comes from a planet of no joy and emotions. So oh my god. So to get their joy back, they have to use this fun stick to make Momo happy. And you know what, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. They try to 3-man this bitch. Hold up, bro. Is this nigga hitting the Uzi's shoulder with his rod out? Nigga, whose mans is this? And look, even though I condensed this to 8 minutes, nigga, this happens in the first 14, bro. What other shit happens here? Okay, I stand corrected. This is the most unorthodox shit I ever seen in my life. And that's saying something, cause trust me, when we get to this, you're not gonna hear the end of it. So turns out Turbo Granny possessed old dude coming out the phone, and as retaliation for breaking in the ship, these niggas have a paranormal freak off. I'm not joking, this actually happened. Granny even bit off this nigga's banana.
Oh, you nasty ass bastard!
Bro, this nigga's the diddler. And after all that, y'all dare have the audacity to give me this nigga's whole backstory while he was bullied. And now on the contrary of that backstory, it has been 10+ years. And y'all still ass, bro. How are y'all this ass at bullying, bro? Y'all schools better not have course, bro. I will come and burn that shit down. I don't know what's worse, y'all or Stable Ronaldo. That nigga's pretty terrible. Put the balls down, bro. Y'all are not Jimmy Butler. Yeah, all Brody ever want was friends, bro. That's why he did all this alien shit. But yeah, Blue Dude was not going for that backstory bullshit. That boy is a diddler for life. In the meantime, the moon is out, the ATL streets look beautiful, and why are we zooming up to the crotch area again, bro? I thought we was done with this. Yeah, also, Momo got psychic powers? Yeah, it turns out old girl comes from a lineage of psychics. So she winds up a roundhouse kick, hitting with that. Get that boy out of here. No diddler shall prosper. Yeah, Momo, that UFO looks pretty real, but there's one teensy tiny problem. Super Koog is still on the loose. And luckily she was able to dispel her with her psychic powers. Okay, Turbo Granny. So here's the thing about the Koog. Not only once she curses you, she takes control of mind, body, and soul. She's also holding this nigga's balls for ransom.
Oh, where's my dick at? Where?
And Turbo Granny a G, bruh. She said if you want these jewels back, you gonna have to pull up and run the ones, bruh. Yo, I mess with Turbo Granny. She over here treating sacred ligaments like 4 PF chains, bruh. That's actually hilarious. So with no idea where to go from here, and let's face it, no idea what the fuck just happened, Occult Man just storms off to go get his balls back. And before he leaves, he says a specific phrase.
Sorry, I'm an awkward guy.
My memory for names is awful. So, what'd you say yours was again?
I'm Ken Takakura.
Barely made it.
Hey, how's it going? Yes, stupid. I'm talking to you. I see you've been liking the video so far. But there's one problem. You didn't get the subscribe button. See, bro, if you click the subscribe button, you get to catch this. Ooh, shit. Fuck. Yo.
So, what are you gonna ask the wizard for, Pixel?
Well, I'm not sure he's such a...
Oh, I want him to give me all the magical AI stuff.
Alright, so to start off, the first thing we see is one of our main characters, Momo Ayase, and she's having an argument with her boyfriend. And hold on, wait, we gonna get to the conversation they having here in a second, but bro, you telling me this delinquent who looks like he belongs with Mikey and them on Tokyo Revengers, with this old Zeus lightning bolt hairline and Rock Lee bushy brows is in high school?
Stop the cap.
Nah, it ain't no fooling me, Unc. You're 36! I kid you not, bro legit looks like he's been putting into his 401k for the past 20 years, has 3 kids, been through a divorce, hates his job, smokes cigs, and religiously drinks a 12-pack of Bud Light with the boys on the weekends. This is not a high schooler, bruh. So they keep arguing, and y'all, I'm just trying to figure out bro's thought process here. This bum wants Momo, his girlfriend, to give him money to take her out on a date.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga. You talking about me?
That's diabolical. Like, this is crazy work. Having your girlfriend or boyfriend pay for you is cool when they want to do it, but pressing me about it? Nah. This like when you finna do the dishes, then your mom or dad bust into your room talking about some, hey, you better go do them dishes. See, now I don't even want to do it no more. Then y'all, I kid you not, the next thing he says to Momo is, but hey, if you let me get the yeeks, I'll take you out to a love hotel. You still gotta pay for that shit though. Why you ain't put out already? I don't know who you think you is.
Nigga, not your bitch.
And y'all, just look at bro's face. He can't believe it. When he said he wanted some neck, this is not what he was expecting. So Dog Awakens his inner Chris Brown and absolutely rocks Momo, giving her a free abortion with this Dragon Ball Z gut punch.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up.
But hypothetically, if she was pregnant by this bum and she didn't want to have a baby, bro might have just did her a favor. Cause word on the streets of Twitter is that Bordy's going for $640 a pop now. And you know for a fact that Momo was probably gonna have to pay for that whole thing by herself. So it goes without saying, they broke up after this. So Momo's in class just chopping it up with her friends, sad because of the breakup with her very first boyfriend who was a bum, abusive, and broke. Wait, I'm confused. Is this not a dub? And we find out that the only reason Momo was with him in the first place was because he looked like this famous actor she has a crush on, Ken Takakura. And hold on, cause I can't let this slide. Who told Girly this was a good look? Shorty right here must think she playing Fortnite or something, cosplaying as a Skull Trooper. Can somebody please tell her Halloween was last month? But anyways, Momo was just soaking through the halls when she stops cause she peeps that these dudes is bullying his kid in the back of another class. Bro was really just trying to mind his business, read his book, and vibe out in peace. But can't cause these niggas decided to turn into prime Tom Brady, launching paper balls at him. Then one of these doofuses spawns in a magnet out of nowhere and was like, hey bro, throw this at him next. I bet this is gonna hurt. Hey, I'm no expert when it comes to social interactions, but I promise you, the quiet kid in the back of class is the last person whose bad side you wanna get on. Cause trust, you will 100% be this man's first target when he finally snaps and decides to bring his special backpack to school to play solo squads with the entire lobby. But anyways, these boys ain't even get a chance to, cause this is when Momo swooped in and saved this man's whole career like a Drake feature, and just started chopping it up with bro about his books. And as soon as the bullies realized the female was in the vicinity, they was out there looking like me. Froze up, turned around real quick. So Momo, knowing she just secured that.
Hello?
Listen, you've always been nice to me. Don't come to school tomorrow.
Double kill. Triple overkill. Kill. Tacular.
So knowing she just secured that warning for the future, Momo just goes about her day and starts walking off. But this was the first time a girl has ever talked to this man in his entire life. Bro was not finna let this opportunity go to waste.
Miss Momo Ayase, I think I know what you're into.
Huh? What?
There's only one reason a girl as pretty as you would talk to a guy like me, and that's the reason you talk to me.
Is this nigga serious?
So bro pulled up on her and turned into a whole yapologist. Full on nerding out about UFOs, space aliens, the Space Force, going to Mars, yada yada, I don't know. But what I do know is that this man got his scaring away the hoes badge on Hall of Fame. Turned that shit to the max. And bro just keeps on going and going and going until Momo's like,
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you not a bitch ass thing. You better shut the fuck up before I knock your fucking head off your shoulders, old ugly ass bitch.
just got to cooking this man, saying he was a nerd, had no hoes, no life, no friends. Like, I was starting to feel a little bad for bro, I'm not gonna lie. So now he just standing there looking dumb as hell, taking all this in like somebody just asked him English or Spanish. Give it up. I was just being nice. We're not friends, and there's no way we'll ever be.
Marmar also was right. Nice guys always finish last. Should have known that. Gave you my heart and you fucked around and broke that.
So after a couple seconds, Momo turns around and apologizes because she realizes she was being a capital D for dickhead, picks up his book, and tries to level with bro. She says she doesn't believe that aliens exist, but she believes that ghosts do. And do y'all know what this man Okarun does? This man straight up laughs in her face and starts clowning her. And Momo's just standing there confused because like, bro, why would you laugh at somebody who's trying to relate to you? So these two idiots start arguing, going brain cell for brain cell, or lack thereof, about aliens and ghosts. And Momo says that she believes in ghosts because her granny is like somebody that's too big for a small, a medium. And a medium is basically one of those girls who makes all of their life decisions based on zodiac signs, owns 11 million crystals, and has that tapestry hanging in their bedroom. Yeah, y'all boys know what I'm talking about. Hey, quick side note, y'all boys, if you go to Link with a shorty and you see one of these in her room, just know you in for a great night.
Living with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis often means spending hours at an infusion center.
But anyways, they keep arguing until they make a bet where Okarun has to go somewhere haunted, and if he sees a ghost, he has to be Momo's gopher. And Momo has to go to an alien site, and if she sees an alien, she has to be Okarun's servant gopher or whatever. So Momo pulls up to the abandoned Nagi General Hospital, and I'm not gonna lie, this hoe look like it's straight out The Last of Us. It's creepy as hell. So Momo is terrified. And it don't help that Okarun's on the phone gaslighting her, talking about this is a prime UFO hotspot for Diddy Dungeon activities, where she's bound to get abducted, kidnapped, and have her body experimented on. So at the same time this is going on, Okarun pulls up to Momo's haunted location, this abandoned service tunnel. And again, this place is creepy as hell. Better not. I don't care. You couldn't pay me to go in here. I'm good, gang. And as he's walking through, Momo admits that she's never actually seen a ghost before, and this gets him heated. Shit had him tighter than the jeans that them young niggas in Atlanta be wearing.
What? How are you writing for ghosts so hard saying that they're real when you've never even seen one?
You pretty much just operating on blind faith and delusion like a Cowboys fan who think they can actually win a Super Bowl. That's crazy! So then we start getting some of Momo's backstory where she tells Okarun the reason she believes in ghosts even though she's never seen one before. Momo's parents died when she was a kid, so her grandma had to take her in and she raised her on her own. Momo's grandma and the fact that she's a medium are special to her. And because she has so much love for her grandma, Momo believes in both her and what she does. So then Momo's just like, okay, so now it's your turn. Why do you believe in aliens? Oh, I ain't got no special sentimental reason or nothing like that. I just thought they was cool type shit. So they both head deeper into their locations, talking with each other on the phone, when all of a sudden Okarun stops. Because he realizes this whole time, he been getting walked down like an elite chopper, seeing a trail of bloody footsteps leading right to him. So this man hits a 180 to see if anything's behind him, but he just ends up seeing what Lil Uzi was talking about on Eternal at Take 2 instead. A whole lot of nothing. So he lets out a breath of relief, but that lasted for all of 2 milliseconds, cause he turned around in one of the meanest FNAF jump scares imaginable. Seeing this crusty ass demon grin, who was probably old enough to have been alive with he and Arasukuna during the golden age of sorcery. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was in this situation and I seen her in complete darkness posted up like Shaq in the 90s, I'd be in that bitch clutching my pearls, screaming like LaMelo Ball. But anyways, Okaroon turns around and see this absolute monstrosity looking him dead in the face. And Granny's on that freak nasty timing, like she just had 3 of them gas station pink pills, chased with 10 shots of Casamigos for the Fricos. Cause y'all, I kid you not, I can't even do it justice voicing it over myself. The first words to come out of her mouth in the entire series were literally,
I'll let you suckle my teats, boy. If you let me gobble your dong.
I mean, shit. If you offering, what Drake say? That sound like a fair trade to me. Y'all, I know I be saying some crazy stuff in my videos, but it's no way y'all thought I was finna be going for that. But anyways, Okaroon said, fuck that flashlight, dropped it and turned into Sydney McLaughlin. A whole track star hitting the digital dash out of it. But Turbo Granny was just like,
you wanna see some real speed, bitch?
And decided to show Okaroon who the real track superstar was and chased this man down in a matter of milliseconds like DK Metcalf. So Momo hears Okaroon yelling and screaming for his life on the other end of the line, and she's terrified, so she tries heading out the hospital, but she should have been concerned for her own safety instead, cause little did she know, she just became the equivalent of a chicken drumstick inside of a Popeyes. Cooked! Huh?
Who wants cupcakes?
Oh, hell no.
Come out and play.
So Momo runs into these freaky ass aliens who proceeded to pounce on her, rip off her clothes, and do their best Bill Cosby impression by knocking her out. And remember how in the beginning of the video I said Don Denon has a couple of questionable scenarios in it? Well, yeah. About right here is where they start. And quick disclaimer, thankfully none of these questionable activities actually happen, or else I would've just skipped over this part entirely. But anyways, some time passes and Momo wakes up at the Diddy party in a daze, strapped down to this chair, with the alien versions of Josh Giddey, EDP, and Diddy surrounding and staring right back at her. So of course Momo's just like, what the hell is going on? And bro's just like, do not be afraid, little earthling girl. We are a friendly species of alien, but our species is all male, incapable of evolving. Therefore, we must resort to alternative methods in order to reproduce. So these absolutely freaked out demon aliens basically tell Momo they intend to reproduce with her against her will, then harvest her internal organs for research purposes. And this man must have been listening to Darvin Ham in his free time, cause bro thought this was the perfect time to whip it out.
Freaky ass robot, he is 69 God. Freaky ass robot, he is 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass robot, he is 69 God. Freaky ass robot, he is 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Say no means no, no means no. Say no means no, no means no.
And I had a whole diss track cooked up for this portion of the video, but I can't even drop it because copyright. But anyways, when Momo hears this, she naturally starts fighting back. So the aliens use hypnosis to make her ass dizzy like she just drank something that was offered to her by Rick Ross, and to get her in the mood. As crazy as that sounds. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, they had me in the first half, cause for a minute, I was full on convinced we were gonna have another Goblin Slayer situation on our hands. If you know, you know. And that's all I'm gonna say. But before the aliens can do anything, they get interrupted.
Somebody with incredibly terrible timing is trying to interrupt the Diddy party. I shall get rid of them at once. Hey, she busy right now, little bro.
Shut your
So a Turbo Granny possessed Okaroon legit teleports to Momo by climbing through the phone and slide on her out. And I'm not gonna lie, this concept is hard. Okaroon must have started listening to that Her Loss by Drake and 21 Savage as soon as he met Momo, cause he said, I'm finna spin about you. He said, oh, you trying to smash my girl? How you finna do that with no nuts? Hey, yo, I mean, it worked. Hey. Yo, bruh. And at this point, Okaroon's full on tweaking out, fighting for control of his mind with Turbo Granny. But he can't control this new power at all. So the aliens rip off their Mr. Beans looking disguises and immediately start boxing with Okaroon. And this is hard. They just going at it. But for some reason, Turbo Granny / Okaroon's primary attack is Glizzy Goblin. Like, I kid you not. Right now, Okaroon's meat munching worse than niggas who are LeBron fans. It's me. I'm niggas. My glorious king!
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
But anyways, they get to a point where Okaroon gets hurt after the aliens slam him into a wall. And we get his backstory where he basically said that since ISA is the only person or alien who's ever been nice to him in his entire life, he's willing to do anything for her, even turn into a monster. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, you've had what, like 2 conversations tops with the girl, and you've known her for less than a day. Relax. So since bro wants to be Captain Save-A-Ho, he gets a power-up, but that lasted for all of 5 seconds. Cause after getting hit with another blast from the aliens, all of Okaru's resolve went straight out the window. So seeing Okaru's down for the count, Momo realizes that she gotta do something quick so she won't be a baby mama for an entire alien species. So this is when she gets this random flashback about her granny telling her to release her chi. And y'all, we all know this by now. The MC getting the flashback mid-fight pretty much guarantees they walking out of there with a dub. So Momo locks in and basically activates Ultra Instinct, while popping a whole domain expansion to nullify the alien's powers with that good telekinesis, no Travis Scott. And y'all, this is what I call peak foreshadowing, cause peep the form. She couldn't land that kick on bro earlier, but now that she's leveled up, she straight up boomed this nigga to Baghdad, destroying the alien spaceship that was disguised as the moon in the process. And she ends up figuring out that she can block Turbo Granny's curse on Okaru with her powers. But even though Turbo Granny is out of his body, he's still cursed. And Okaru's gonna stay cursed because this lady legit boom gangs his wiener and family jewel. And the only way to get him back permanently is to defeat Turbo Granny, so them boys finna have to spin the block. So the spaceship crashes through Nagi General Hospital, causing massive property damage, and ends up landing on the freeway. So Momo and Okaru escape, start talking a little bit, and this is when that boy Okaru start getting rizzy. Listen, sorry, I'm an awkward guy. Huh? Could you just put these on already? I'm worried I may not be able to think straight. Wait, why is my heart beating so fast? Calm down. He just happened to say one of Kentakakura's lines. So, hey, my memory for names is awful. What did you say yours was again?
Oh, I'm Ken Takakura.
Alright, so that was the first episode of Dan Da Dan, and like I said, it's absolutely psychotic, and it's looking like it's only gonna get better from here. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. I already got scripts in the works for the next part in the series, along with the next My Hero vid, so be on the lookout for them noties. Discord link is down in the description if you haven't already, join up. And make sure y'all sub to the second channel too, I'm posting a lot of content on there. And as always, I appreciate the support here on the main channel as well, thank you. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Be smooth.
Oh man, I used to be really bad at trying new things. All right, here we go. I'm in this new phase of
Seiko borrows power from a god that lives in this territory, meaning if she leaves Kamigo City, she'll have no power. But she was like, you gotta train before you go fight Turbo Granny. We'll start tomorrow. But I didn't even think of this. The worst thing that could possibly happen in this situation, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. As we know, Momo has to look at Okaru to stop the curse from taking over. But what happens when he needs to take a shit? Like I said, I wouldn't wish this on no one. Someone has to sit there and watch you take a dump, but not just anyone, his crush. It's literally impossible to look cool taking a dump, but real quick, does this show actually have fit rotations? I seen Momo rock a different fit every episode, and not a single one was trash. Yo, to the new anime dropping, y'all need to take notes. It don't gotta be every episode, but I wanna see some variety in the fits. Some creativity in the fits. The only time they be changing clothes is in the Christmas episodes. But anyways, back to the problem at hand. Momo looks away for a second and bro turn into Granny. She says she can murk anyone Okaru looks at. So if you want your grandma and everyone to live, come to the tunnel tonight. Well, looks like we ain't having that training arc. So Seiko puts on both of these spirit-proof outfits, and I'm counting this as a fit. This is the 4th fit we've seen, but they completely ditched the bike, immediately hopped on that train. And imagine how awkward this is. This is a packed train and you're yelling, shorty, it's 10 p.m. At least 3 people here just got off work and they gotta hear this the whole ride home. But I can't lie, I fuck with Momo heavy. She said, yeah, I'm not wearing this, and put on a clean fit. Nigga, are those ones? Nah, that's 5 fits we seen in the span of 3 episodes. Do I dare say she's top 5 all time in outfits? Or am I bugging? But they made it to the tunnel, and is that Connie's mom? Shout out AOT, making a guest appearance in Dan and Dan. But Okaru turns around and they got trapped. So Momo pulls out 4 bats? Why would you even need that many bats to begin with? But anyway, she throws them and now we have no weapons. Thanks, Momo. So they try to use Okaru's power, but it just gets snatched. Turns out Granny gave his shaboing boing back, so the curse is gone. But that's when Momo remembered what Saeko said. Turbo Granny is easily manipulated. Not gonna lie, if you kill us, you a bitch. It sucks how someone with the name Turbo Granny can't live up to their name. Let's play a little game of tag. Unless you pussy. And just like that, the plan is in motion. Momo gotta be in the next RDC Hood Olympics. Excellent instigation out of you. But obviously they had to set some rules. Granny has to wait 10 minutes to give them a head start. So they got to sprint him. Huh? Huh?
What the hell is she doing? Why is she counting like that? 10.
Damn, it was too good to be true. Should have known she wasn't going to count to no damn 10 minutes. So Momo gets hit with a ceiling jutsu immediately. And when she was going for Okarun, I kid you not, this dude starts biting on straight titty. I mean, like I said last video, attacks like these are definitely effective. So you can't even fault him for doing that. So she was like, I bet that's how you want to play? I'ma just take over your body again. Hey, yo. Whoa, there's a plethora of different entrance points, but you choose the back end? Ah, man. Okarun can't catch a break. But unfortunately, Granny, you just got outplayed. Even though Momo can't see, she can still feel. She was squeezing the life out of her. Granny has no choice but to go after her, but not gonna lie, Okarun, she got you on her back.
On my back.
She let Granny destroy the trap, but the second she did that, sealed her back inside Okarun. But that's when the other bound spirit comes through. But real quick, can someone explain that to me? Didn't Seiko say Granny fused with the other bound spirit? Was that just a fancy way of saying they moved in together? I don't get it. But hold on, the intro's playing. Can't be a dinner damn vid without letting the intro rock. Now that that's on my system, they are running for their lives right now. Getting chased by a giant crab is crazy. Good thing Okarun got the real Turbo Granny inside him now. And while he was running, he was like, yeah, just so you know I can't turn. Huh? And now they're free falling into the city. He does his little helicopter thing with his legs, but look, bro, that was not enough. We're still 1,000 feet in the air, you better do it again. But somehow they got out of that unscathed. However, the fight isn't over. They threw us in first person for this one. And turns out, normal people can't even see anything that's going on. So it just looks like Momo's getting a piggyback ride. But she was like, look, go in that building. It can't chase us through the halls. Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. But like I said earlier, she's carrying hard right now. The plan wasn't really to just go in the building. It was to lure it into a hot spring and boil its ass. And when a crab gets boiled, the meat tightens up. Meaning if the muscles get stiff, it won't be able to move. I don't even know how she thought of that. Did you know the exact layout of the building? How did you know the water pipes was gonna be right there? They get out of there, but next thing we know, they have a whole mob chasing them. And Granny was like, oh, I just asked the other spirits to lend me a hand, and not gonna lie, that's motion. She made the boss call and got an entire army sent her way expeditiously. And now they're surrounded. But Momo was like, look, Okarun, you gotta go Super Saiyan just one more time. So that's what he does, blitz through the crowd. Momo knows he can't turn going this fast, so she Spider-Mans them to the other side. But the crab making sure they work for this one, and oh man, we got the first car casualty. Where did she even get that from? The streets were empty. Whoever hid that car did it for a reason, but it still somehow got swung. Anyways, they run up his arm, getting crazy airtime off that. Momo uses that momentum, swinging him back on track to lead the city. But he lost his Super Saiyan. Their hold. At least they should have been. Momo is weirdly proficient with these powers. She used her hands to glide, and all she needed was Okarun to turn back for a split second so they can survive this. Yeah, they gave the right person those powers. I would have never thought of something like that. She did that on the spot too, but in the midst of them trying to survive, she accidentally let go of Granny. And earlier I asked about Granny's fusion, but I guess they can pick and choose when they fuse. But don't you think this is a little unnecessary? It's a 500 V2, what are they gonna do? But as I say that, I realize who I'm talking about. This is Big Momo. The team is on her back since day one. She grabs the train behind them and they were gone. But Granny easily caught up. I'm like, so what now? But do y'all know where this train is going? Straight into Kamigo City, where Psycho's posted up.
Welcome to Kamigo City.
And a bunch of people flew out that explosion. They got off the train and Psycho explained what that was. That tunnel was a place where a lot of girls around Momo's age was killed at. And it's interesting because Turbo Granny isn't really a evil person at heart. Not completely anyway, cause for a good while now, mediums are trying to figure out Turbo Granny. The only thing they knew is that she'll always show up near the spirits of murdered girls. That was the unexpected turn from this show. It was a whole lot of meat stealing and then they hit us with that. Honestly, I hope they continue doing that though, cause I know this is like a comedy type show, but moments like that adds a lot. That's why I love Mob Psycho, cause it's a funny type show, but they sprinkle in those serious moments and it just makes it better. But anyways, now we're back at the crib. And yo, bro, is that another fit? What are we up to, like 6 now? But Seiko sees Okarun and says this word for word. You're too bitchy for a guy. Huh? You sure you got your peen back? Now we all know if you're attractive enough, you can get away with saying some things. But that, not gonna lie, Okarun, you can't just sit there and take that. You gotta say something. What you say doesn't even have to make sense. It just gotta sound hurtful. But you know what she says after?
Show me. I want to see you got your pecker back.
Huh? Now listen.
Show me. I want to see you got your pecker back. Show me. I want to see.
Anyways, they say their goodbyes, and I truly wonder if bro has any type of family, because if he does, he was MIA for the last 2 days. But when Momo said she'll see him tomorrow, I thought they was gonna link or something. But no, it's Monday morning. If you think I'm going to school after having to fight through the entire city for my shaboing boing, you're out of your mind. But this is a prime reason why, if you know, you know, Trinity 7 will always have my respect. If you watch anime, you'll know the MCs are most often doomed with the curse of being a pussy. Now, I will give some slack to Okarun. Not only does he have a shortage of woman interaction, but the entire human race. However, I can't just stand by and allow this act to go unchecked. Did we forget that you literally was on a life or death mission with this girl? Tell me, why are we nervous to speak to her? At this point, you're well beyond the friend stage. That's your war buddy. Now, for the reasons I stated, I'll allow it this one time, but don't let me see it again. Anyways, they headed class and bro pulls out a stash of books. Now, a few things here. Why are you putting so much trust in that desk to keep your books safe? Last time I checked, everyone hates you. For no reason too. You're getting treated like Voldemort for simply existing. Like you just got sniped with a volleyball and not a single soul said sorry. And he's staring at you as if you did something wrong. Like he didn't just watch you get cross-mapped. And his whole mindset is no matter how much they mess with him, he can forgive because now he has Momo. And speaking of her, she can't get her mind off Okarun. But that goes both ways. Okarun can't get his mind off her. So when class...
Buffalo, jalapeno, bacon, customize Domino's new 5-cheese mac and cheese tonight.
Was over, they went looking for each other, and bro, sometimes anime pisses me off. Do we not have phones? Do you not check your surroundings when you walk? So after about 2 minutes of them walking around, they literally sit right next to each other. Now it's one thing for Momo not to see him, but Okarun, there's no way you can miss that bright ass pink shirt. She's the only one who has that too. That's an exclusive. So they both get up and for whatever reason, they're walking with their eyes closed. Anime, man. Anime. But her friend seen that was like, oh my gosh, y'all were kissing. What? I want to kiss that dweeb. Yeah, and I want to kiss this idiot. Well, there they go. Wasted your entire lunch period looking for each other just to do that. That's when he goes to the bathroom and notices he's missing 2 important things down there. So he runs to Momo, and not gonna lie, there's a lot of L-friend activity going on. They had a whole crowd because her friends was like, oh yeah, Momo was definitely kissing some dude in the yard. Like, yo, bro, are y'all good? I didn't ask for a biography. Why are you documenting my life to these niggas? But to add on to the L-friend festivities, Okarun was trying to have a very important convo, but Momo was so mad about earlier for whatever reason, like she wasn't the one who started it, that even her friends was like, yo, what is wrong with you? Had him really telling her how he feels, like, yo, Momo, I really like talking to you. That's all I ever think about. But she really didn't care for none of that. Like, you're really embarrassing my dog in front of all these people.
I didn't know being friends with me embarrassed you that much.
You know it's bad when the people who were joking around start to feel bad. So he's heading home when he bumps into this girl. They were apologizing to each other and oh my gosh, did she just touch me? Face ass, come on, Okarun. That's when Momo comes through, sees he's talking to that girl, stop it. Don't be jealous now, you was treating him like a criminal back in class. Did you see that guy? What a loser. It's hilarious when dorks like that fall for me. So you know what Momo does? A murder attempt. That thing is damn near bigger than her and it got dropped on her skull. Then she walks past and made sure to glaze Okarun. You know what? Good work, Momo. And on the way home, they were apologizing and whatnot, but that doesn't matter right now. Okarun lost his balls, and they're not making it any better, Momo. It's not that funny. And Seiko literally called that man's meat small for reasons I don't know. You coulda kept that to yourself. That's not even the issue at hand. But she was like, oh yeah, something is definitely hiding inside you. Don't worry though, I got a procedure that can help. She started beating on this man like there's gotta be a better option. But hey, it worked though. Turns out Turbo Granny was hiding in his body and now she's trapped in that cat thing. She tried to run away, but Momo just pops her UAV and grabs her. By the way, is that another fit out of Momo? Nah, she's making sure we know. Anyways, Okarun demanded to get his balls back, but she was like, hell nah. As long as I got them, you gotta follow my orders. I mean, unless you don't want them back. He didn't like her tone and turns out he still has her power. Seiko only kicked out her consciousness from his body, not her power. And she's the only one who can put her back together. But we find out that she lost his jewels.
What?
How does that even, would you have them in your pocket or something? He just got his shaboing boing back and now we gotta go on another rescue mission. He cannot catch a break. So Granny tells him that she coded his jewels in her spiritual energy. So if they ain't find it by now, someone took them. They go back to the crib and Psycho says she's just gonna ask around. Huh? Ask them what? Yeah, hi, have you seen a pair of balls around here? Yeah, you might just get the police calling you for that. Coming to my front door asking about genitals. But the worst part is, they still going to school. I'm not attending any classes until I get what's rightfully mine. But he gets to class and this dude's like, yo man, I heard you and Momo were pretty close. How about you put a little word in for me? I heard she gets down and dirty with anyone.
Wanna know who started this rumor about her? FYI, dude, Momo ain't that kind of girl. Last chance, who started this rumor?
It wasn't me! I swear! I'm sorry!
Now, two things. The voice acting in the show, fire. Love every second of it. And two, Okarun earned some points from that because if you're being real, he didn't know the power was going to activate. He did that for the simple fact of disrespecting Momo. And yeah, I can see the role Turbo Granny is playing. I don't know what you call this type of character, but I fuck with it every time. Started off as the enemy, gets their ass beat, is going to be close with the MC for a while, and it's 50-50 on if she betrays him later or helps him. But this is when Momo comes through and Okarun was like, damn, you know what? She kind of bad. But we see this girl again and I'm gonna need her to get humbled immediately. Talking about some, oh my, I just look too good. Everyone's staring at me. Shut up. Don't want to hear that shit. And turns out she's the one who started that rumor that Momo sleeps around with everyone. But we also find out she can see spirits. And it all makes sense now. She can only see that because she done got her hands on Okarun's ball. Now, I don't know if what I'm about to say is pause, but that is a Christmas ornament. Huh? Pause just in case, bro. Pause. We cut to gang when Granny tells us that if a human picked up his jewels, not only would they be able to see spirits, but the spirits can see them. And both Ira and Granny seen this lady's spirit wandering outside. So then Ira pulls up on Momo trying to have a convo because she said, and I quote, "The heavens granted me this gift because of how pretty I am." I really hope some random just calls you chopped, unprovoked too. I hope you get hit with a drive-by insult.
Fucking leather, man. Shit ain't leather, nigga. Fuck you, who the fuck is you, fam? Yo, fam.
But ever since she's seen Momo's spirit power, she thinks she's a demon and her mission is to get rid of her. So Momo agrees to talk, but Granny tells Okarun that that's the girl with his ball. And this really makes no sense to me. Why would you agree to go to some abandoned building? She says she wanna talk, I bet. We can go to one of the 50 rooms this school gladly provided us. Not some run-down building. You're just asking to get jumped. Ira pulls out a cross trying to banish her back to where she came from, but obviously, that's not gonna work.
Whoa, hey.
Aight, Momo, that was a little crazy. You threw them into fucking bricks. Like, are they even alive? But Ira was like, okay, so that won't work? Fine, take this, and just planted his ball on her face. Then Okarun comes through because the evil spirit we saw earlier is out for something. I know it's not blood. But she was like, oh my gosh, Ira, I waited so long for you to see me again. Turns out, this is her mom? So Okarun transforms, runs in, but gets his entire spine gripped and proceeds to swallow him whole like, oh big throat ass. But this wasn't actually Ira's mom. She just happened to call this random lady mom by accident, and now she's obsessed. So Granny comes out and literally Googled her entire player build, said her exact character stats. Then Ira was like, bitch, I'm not your daughter. I was chosen by the gods to kill monsters like you.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Say I'm God.
On God. But now she's going after Momo, so she said, yo, Granny, cut me loose.
Here, their zip ties.
See, now that's terrifying. Life or death situation, you know if you get your hands free, you can survive. But they use zip ties. All hope is gone after hearing that. It's crazy how a simple pair of safety scissors could get the job done, but raw strength? That shit is like kryptonite for humans. So out of curiosity, I looked up how to break zip ties. And they made this look so easy. I swear when I was younger, these were impossible to break. When did this update drop? And why wasn't I informed? Anyways, Momo proceeds to get grabbed and dragged across the entire room. The durability of these characters needs to be studied. But the spirit lady says, and I quote, "Oh, I'll forgive you. Just gotta call me mommy." Yeah, okay. Momo ain't going for that though. With the odds stacked against her, she still told her to piss off. Damn, yo, hungry ass. Not even chewing, just straight inhaling. And you did that 3 times. You need to sit down and think about what you just done. You sat here and devoured 3 full-size humans. That's like if we ate 3 large pizzas. You don't feel ashamed? But anyways, Granny came through and was like, oh, so you ate everyone. Look, just give them back and I'll let this misconduct slide. And the way Granny explained it, she said something about when she swallowed Momo, she also swallowed some of her hair. I don't know, bro. She caught fire. I don't know what Granny was talking about. She was adding unnecessary words. Long story short, the cross that Ira had was actually a lighter, so they just lit her up inside. So she spits them out and now it's time for the final stand. But the next thing we see... Bro, is this real life? But she starts tweaking out again, talking about give Ira back, as if she didn't just devour her. So they running through the building when Momo gets hit across the map. I swear, Momo gets the worst of it in every encounter. Her defense stats gotta be maxed out. And tell me why the spirit lady says, and I quote, give her back, you shrimp willy boy. First Seiko and now you? That was completely unnecessary. You ain't have to say that. So Okarun was doing a pretty good job dodging all her attacks. Until he wasn't. And he got knocked out of Super Saiyan. And did y'all see her emo after landing that too? It was low-key hard, can't even lie. But I understand it now. This lady is just a weirdo. She doesn't care if Ira is dead or alive, she just wants to be with her. So eating her is simply just one of the options. But this is a generational level cell. All that jumping around, swinging between things, got her hair tangled up. Goofy ass, that's gotta be embarrassing. She tries to break the pillars, but we stopped that real quick. Ugh, hair all in your mouth and shit. So Momo tells Okarun to go all out again, but this man says, I don't know how to fight. Why are you telling us this? You don't gotta know how to fight. You have superpowers. Super speed at that. You never seen the Flash? Not an ounce of training in that guy. And Okarun was talking for so long that even the spirit lady got pissed, having a full-on side convo mid-box. So she ripped her hair off, grew it back instantly too, but Okarun finally locks in. Yeah, that boy didn't even try to punch. He just ran forward and prayed. But hey, it worked though.
What is that?
I would hate to die like this. Mouth wide open, not gonna lie. I know she's technically already dead, but I'm not going out like that. I will come back for the 2nd time just to haunt you. So Granny gets his ball back, but we have another problem. Ira is dead. Granny explains how if a normal human gets eaten by spirit, they will die. Obviously, Momo didn't because she has psychic powers, and Okarun has Granny's. They're doing everything they can to try to get her back. Okarun is doing CPR. Momo is using her ghost hands to pump her heart, but nothing seems to work. Worst part is, that spirit wasn't dead, but she actually wasn't trying to fight. She says what they're doing is not gonna bring her back, but I know a way that can. Me. Give my life to her. Now, Momo does make a great point. Why should we trust you when you literally just ate her? Wow. I mean, That's one way to prove yourself. So she tells Momo how to do it. Gotta create a link between both of their auras. But the next thing we see is this woman, who is the spirit lady when she was alive. And from the looks of things, she's a prostitute. So she gets back home, welcomed by her daughter. Then they show us this whole compilation of her working multiple jobs while also spending time with her daughter, teaching her ballet, just having a good time. And that dress we seen her wearing was actually a gift to her daughter. Yo, shout out to the single parents, man, because this shit, I know it's not easy. But when we get a backstory like this, you know something bad is gonna happen.
You holding out on us?
At first I thought it was her husband, but after I seen two people, I don't even know, she was involved in something, the Yakuza or some shit. They said she was holding out on money, and these niggas really took her daughter. Like, it's crazy to think about that people like this really exist. Like, taking a child away from their parents is not human. That is literal demon shit. So she runs out trying to get her back, and that scene we saw earlier was from this. And when she couldn't make it, the next thing we see is her on a rooftop dancing. But I knew where this was going. Pretty sure we all did.
Thanks for being the bestest mommy ever.
And we see that scene of Ira calling her mom. I don't know how Ira can even see her. But she's been roaming around for so long that she forgot why she was roaming around. But seeing Ira reminded her that she has a child. But it's sad how she can't even remember her. So Ira was kind of like that thing that filled the void. She started thinking that she was her mother. So Ira's alive, and Momo solved that whole story. And Granny tells us that the amount of regrets Spirit Lady had, she won't move on to the afterlife. She's going to the void. Going there is pretty much getting erased. Neither the dead or the living will remember you. But at the end of her life, she does remember her child. And she was like, I wish you had a better mom. If you were someone else's daughter, your life wouldn't have been miserable.
Mommy, I was happy. The happiest in the universe. Please, guide them both to a kinder world. I won't forget. I swear.
Wow. I'ma tell you exactly how I feel. First off, Ira, you get a slight apology from me. You can't get a full one just yet. But episode 1 until like halfway through 4, it was some light. A funny show. I really messed with the interactions we got. But at the end of 4, when they hit us with that story of the tunnel, with the girls and how Granny would be around the spirits who couldn't move on, that's when I was like, hold on. This show might have more than what I give it credit for. And this episode just confirmed that. I wasn't expecting a little hit to the heart in Danadan of all shows. That entire backstory portion, 10 out of 10. Didn't think Danadan was capable of that. Like, we're only here because the guy lost his balls. Just think about that for a second. But now I'm way more invested. This is exactly what I wanted. A comedy that can get serious is the perfect mix.
The Triple Treat Box from Pizza Hut. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and dessert, starting at $19.99.
It's his cranium palmed. I don't know how this guy's still alive, but he actually grazed him with a bullet. That's when Taruki was like, oh, I get it now. So if he can't detect the attack in advance, then he can't stop it. You know, you're a little too smart. So he grabs his head, eats the wall, eats the glass, and now we in the sky. He said, let me practice my new combo real quick. Hold this kick, flew straight through the building. He called ISO on his dumbass. Weave, we going back to the top. Yup, that back broke. Make that a double back shot. Well, solid food is no longer an option. Right hook, knee to gut, elbow to spine, out of my face. Hold one more for good measure. My guy Taruki was getting cooked, but it ain't gonna be that simple. Easy reads, slip. Ooh, almost got your ass. Hey, that data pack is downloaded. You better find something new. If you want to rock to the face, say what? What? Lil bro hit that from the half court line. Oh yeah, off the top ropes. Sit your ass down. This is what I call jumping. Hold this right. Bro right here gonna come through with the airstrike, but don't think it's over though. Alley-oop. Yo, Black T shoulda windmill that shit. But unfortunately, he locked in immediately. He focused on only those with powers. Everything else got ignored and proceeds to rock everyone on the field. He was confident that losing to anyone here is impossible, but he felt a certain someone's presence, and that boy was pissed. But he's not the only one you should be worrying about. Just another day's work for the GOAT, and he ends up giving up because he thought Reagan was some type of overpowered entity who can completely hide his own power. And when Mob pulled up, that just sealed the deal. He felt the difference in power with him. He was like, yeah, the boss is the one trying to take over the world. I'm just trying to have fun. Just trying to have fun? You put all those lives in danger just for that? Are you serious? That boy was so scared he ran away. Yo, every single person Mob has faced, he's checked them into submission. They don't even want to be evil no more when they see him. But now they was ready to fight the final boss. But Mob was like, look, I'll go in alone. No offense, but you'll just get in my way. So he goes in, runs into this guy. Long story short, he cooks him. But now we finally up to the boss. And he wasted no time to grab the skull and knock him down. But he said it's time to lock in. Unfortunately, it ain't gonna be that easy. Hold that. Follow up with that left. Guard break. How did y'all get in this position? That one punch took y'all 10 feet in the air, and he put him in an infinite backflip loop. Then he proceeds to pick him up by his skull. The grip strength you gotta have for this shit. Right when he was gonna finish it, the GOAT made his return. And obviously this guy is way too strong. Even Mob couldn't handle him. So there was only one thing to do. Will you let me join your side? I can easily persuade Mob